news, everybody. The Dallas Cowboys are still undefeated. That's right, they have once again beaten themselves. It is now officially embarrassing to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. I never thought I would say that. How are you going to let Eli Manning come into Cowboy Stadium and own you for 3 years in a row? Our secondary is so pathetic. So pathetic. Our team leader in interceptions is a linebacker, Sean Lee. And pretty much every time he gets an interception, we lose. It's great. But our secondary is so incredibly pathetic. If you watch that game, go back and watch it. Watch the pressure that we're getting on the quarterback. It's amazing. From the snap, some of the guys are just getting right through, almost untouched. Just like full speed right towards the quarterback, and yet still nowhere close to a sack. Why? Because our secondary is that bad. Right from the snap, everybody's open. So all he has to do, hut, hey, he's open. Hut, hey, wait, mate, everybody's open. I need more balls. You're welcome, New York. I'm glad we could help you feel better about yourselves. Because for Dallas, this is the beginning of the end. Mathematically, it's still possible. So now we have 7 games of playoffs ahead of us. If we win out the last 3 games, Tampa Bay, Philadelphia, and the Giants again, then Dallas will be the division champs. But what are the chances of that? Come on, we're 7-6, and we're just giving away victories. Hey, you come on. We're the Colts, huh? We'll give the Colts a victory. Why not? Hey, so we open up the game. We open up the game with a 3 and out. So, really putting our best foot forward right there. Then the Giants get the ball. What happens? Newman drops a pick 6. You're welcome. So Cowboys get the ball back for their second drive, and what do? Romo trips into the end zone for what was the lamest safety I think I've ever seen. So now we're down 2-0. The Giants get the ball. What do? Well, Alan Ball gets burned for a deep pass. Of course, whoever Alan Ball is covering, throw it to that guy. But thankfully the defense tightened up. We held them to a field goal, so we're down 5-0. So it's the first half. We finally get things going. We have 2 drives. We actually drive the ball down the field. We have a running back, DeMarco Murray. We have a fullback blocking for him. We drive the ball, I believe it was an 80-yard drive, twice, and scored touchdowns at the end. Now, we threw the touchdowns in, which still makes me a little uncomfortable. It'd be nicer if we could just punch it in with a running game. That would be great. 2-minute offense. All right, 14-12. Let's see what else we can do before halftime. So first play of the 2-minute drive, what do? We fumble the ball right into the arms of the Giants. Thankfully, we hold them to a field goal. So now with 1 minute left, what can a 1-minute offense possibly do? Well, they actually woke up and did something good. They drove down the field, scored a field goal. I would have preferred a touchdown, but hey, you can't argue when your kicker is making 49-yard field goals. That's pretty nice. That's clutch. Halftime, 17-15, that's okay. We can still live with that. As bad as we've done some good stuff as well, but hey, we're up at halftime. Good news. But then in the second half, we lose our stud running back. He gets a fractured ankle. I haven't seen the post-game reports and stuff, but it's possible that we lost him for the year. That's not good. But Felix Jones is healthy, and he's in there. And that's great. He did a great job running the rest of the game. Because him with a healthy fullback, hey, that's great. But the problem is that Felix Jones has a history of being the fragile running back. He's made of porcelain. So usually he gets 1 hit and he's gone for 3 or 4 games. So now, as far as I know, he's the only running back on the roster. We need to fix that. But so far he's staying healthy, so that's good. So let's keep him that way, and hopefully things will work out okay. Maybe? I don't know. So now our secondary gets burned again, but now even more horribly by a touchdown. I don't know who was... It looked like I was out there covering the guy. There was just nobody anywhere around him. So he scores a touchdown. So now I'm getting a little intrigued by the score. Because at this point, the score is 22-20. And Dallas has the ball. And if you remember, my pregame prediction was Dallas 23, Giants 22. So we're just a field goal away from making that happen, which would have made for a very intense fourth quarter. But instead of an intense fourth quarter, we get a pathetic fourth quarter. Hey, who's to argue? Because now, to get my prediction completely wrong, the Cowboys score a touchdown. That's good. We go up 27-22. So we're up by 5. And then the Giants get the ball, and Lee makes a beautiful interception, potentially a game-saving play to intercept the ball and return it back around the 50. And so then the offense gets out there, scores a touchdown, so now we go up. So now the score is 34-22. We're up by 12. There's 5 minutes and some change left on the clock. What could possibly go wrong? Well, unfortunately, the Dallas defense lets the Giants drive down the field, score a touchdown, which is okay, because we're still up by 5. And with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in the game, we're up by 5, and we have the ball. So what do we do? What do we do in that situation? I'll tell you what the Dallas Cowboys do. They go 3 and out. Yeah, just 3 and out. Ah, we're going to the bench. So we give the ball back to the Giants. And again, with the game on the line, Dallas's defense lets the other team score. Has there been any time this year that the Dallas defense has made a stop when the game is on the line? I like Rob Ryan. I like what he's doing with the defense, but hey, why can we never make something happen when the game is on the line? Which is pretty much every week. Every week the game is on the line, we don't come through. Not only do we give up the touchdown, but we also give up the 2-point conversion. So now we're down by 3 points. 37-34. Great. And they've milked the clock, so now there's less than a minute left. I think there's about 46, 48 seconds left. So now the Dallas offense wakes up and does their job, which of course is a little easier because the Giants are playing prevent, but hey. They get down the field, they get close enough to make a field goal, which is great, because Bailey's been doing great all night. He's had a great year for the most part. So we get up there, we try to kick the field goal, they call timeout. Again, ice Bailey. What's up with that? So then we line up again and we do it for real, and what happens? Block kick. Game's over. Dallas Cowboys are officially the most pathetic team in the NFL. So there you have it. Dallas Cowboys are 7-6. They are tied with the Giants for first place in the division, but the Giants now have the tiebreaker because they just won the game. So I can't give up on the Cowboys just yet because my preseason pick was 10-6. Well, now they have 6 losses. If they win out the rest of the way, they'll be 10-6, and they'll be division winners, and they'll be in the playoffs. Maybe they can get their stuff together then. Maybe not. I don't know. We're praying for miracles in Dallas. So stay tuned. This could get very exciting. So don't forget, this week we're going to be playing on Saturday, so be ready for that. I'll post the video before the game, and we'll see what happens.